Road. Stand to make warriors, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we continue the campaigns of the Striking Serpents. And last time you got a full and in-depth look at the entire company and what it is that they do and why they're there. And today we're going to start blowing things up. So yeah, we have Cobra Lance dropping down, supported by Garter and Hoop Lances and Foxsake Lances. So this is a bit of a all hands on deck on this one. And they're going to drop down, they're going to cause some havoc, and hopefully I will actually be able to pull something off, because this mission does not look easy by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, so I get to deploy from the left. And I don't need that background anymore, so goodbye background. But I do need to move that to the side. Okay, let's see if we can't get some good work done. I want to move my people into a position where I have multiple options. That's gonna be a little bit difficult. That might be the way to go. We'll get the Shadowhawk in. They drop their mana core right dead center. Okay, I can work with that. I don't really have many. Really? Okay, so they're bunching up, which is kind of good and kind of bad at the same time. Good because it means I can maneuver around them throughout the city, but bad obviously because that allows them to concentrate their firepower. We're going to have to do something somewhat similar. Look at the rest of the company down to the next one. Yeah, Fortress City. This is going to be rough. There's going to be a lot of fire lanes, and they've got some really good mechs for this. Just some truly good mechs for this sort of role. I'm going to need the Hatchet Man kind of quick. And of course, only got a single PPC. Oh, that's a fit that as well. Shoot. Grasshopper can jump 4. That'll be enough to get up on top of buildings. Okay. I'm actually reasonably happy with that. Deploy. And then the Thunderbolt. Let's put Brick on the field and hopefully we don't get him killed. He may not appreciate that. He does have some good missiles though, so I do actually kind of want him in this position. But there's reasons I've placed him as I have placed him. Welcome back, Brick. We're about to get ready to rock and roll. Glory, what the hell? What the hell did I die? Did I fall over yet? We haven't started, but we're about to. So, my turn to begin indirect attacks. I'm going to fire there. I'm going to fire... I get to actually look at it. There, I'm going to fire... there, and I'm going to fire there. So they will arrive next turn. Parker's going to be troll. Hopefully things work out. That's all we can really hope for on this one. Oh shoot, I forgot to set up the victory conditions properly. We'll have to just remember, victory happens once we manage to destroy 50% of the enemy forces. Okay. Speed demon! I'm hoping that they all scatter together. Okay, Griffin. Is there any position that I can see him with? Not that I'd want to be in. That's unfortunate. I do want to start getting up on top of these buildings, though. It's a CF of 109. I mean, theoretically, he could drop it, but I don't think he is. Yeah, we'll move there. Boop. Actually, we're going to switch our view and turn off the isometric view since it's all going to be flat and everybody's on the same time. He won't remember that. Oh, you can try. Can I count on Grizz to make that turn? Try it. Nope, Grizz did not make that turn. Mission objective, forgotten already. Improvised objective. Oh, damn it, Grizz. You know what? That might not be too bad. Certainly gonna try. And we will back that up right like so. Alright, so yeah, he rolled a 3 instead of the 4 that he needed and smashed into the building and took 6 damage. Which was great. Oof, that's rough. That's a bad skid. Because now he's on the ground and I gotta get him back up. Okay, no shooting for Thorn. No shooting for Argentavis. Grasshopper, on the other hand, is exactly where I desire him to be. In position to light up that Manticore like the sun. Of course, going to sit things from damage high-low. That way it actually focuses and penetrates the armor. And then, also no target for our dragon. But now Brick should be in a position, and I've properly paced it, where his SRM4s can come maximally into play. Which was the plan. It was a backup plan, but it was the plan. Seekers, this is why I can't have these things. Alternative salvage acquisition method, destruction of all things. Let's go damage high-low. Target you. PPC. Snap PPC, and then SRM, SRM. And hope that works. Alright, so the Manticore fired to miss the PPC, which is good. He managed to hit us with his SRM6 absolutely perfectly, which sucks. The Grasshopper then turns around and just unloads on him and manages to nail all but one. Not bad at all. Vedette opening fire and missing with his AC5. Hit with a machine gun, but who cares about a machine gun? Other Vedette just totally misses, and then in comes Brick with a dead-on PPC hit and manages to damage his motivator. So, not too terrible. Unfortunately, his SRM4s weren't able to connect, so we were a little bit weakened on the amount of damage we could have done maximally, but still, through armor critical on the front using a PPC is always a lovely thing to have. Where's my Griffin? Oh, he's hiding behind the thing. There's my Griffin. Alright, now you can stomp on that, and you can also stomp on that. Let's see if a Vedette explodes. No, because they spread out where they were stomping on it. Well, the Ebeltoft. So let's see. So the Vedette is still alive, unfortunately. I was really hoping for a good crit, but I am now basically on top of them. So I think I can control that. Yes. Incoming indirect fire. I'm gonna say about turning this up here into just a don't go here. These shells are gonna land at the end of this round. Well, these 4 right here. So, I remember to get clear sight lines, just remove the buildings. That may end up happening. It's slipping behind here. Puts you in a nasty position. I don't want to do that. Ooh, the Manticore didn't move. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted then. See, the goal was to place the dragon in a position to use his flamers on the Manticore, because they've demonstrated to be incredibly effective against vehicles. Just walk through the building. It's not that simple. Jump. Yes, I have the height I wanted. How tall is this? This is a height 8. Aha! We're going to look down at all those plebs on the ground. Also, how much armor is it? It is CF-116. That should be good enough. So bounce the Griffin up here. Getting even higher and higher. The Rhino's backed up a little bit, but he's still in the middle of the fire zone. And then I was really kind of hoping that Stalker would do something. But of course the Stalker's not going to do anything. It would be foolish of the Stalker to do that. I don't want to jump on his back yet. I say yet because that actually will be a plan soon. We get a bonus to hit for having a high ground, right? I don't actually think so, but you can check. Why can I not get through? I'm gonna hop right here. Bloop. Little bunny hop. And the Hetzer, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Let's hope we get really, really lucky with this scatter right here. Otherwise Brick is about to eat an AC-20 into the front. Just need to watch more Star Wars. Yes, obviously. You're going to come around here, sort of serve as my broad center. Ugh. Oh, good. Grizz made 3 piloting checks. That's solid. Okay, I still don't want to move this until I can get that stalker. But that stalker knows that I don't want to move this until I can get that stalker. The ultimate difficulty. Can I not jump over? That'll be 3 movement. And then I can turn over here and I can shoot the vedette in the back. It's less than ideal, but I don't want to position myself too much into a position where these stalkers can gang up on me. Okay, so you didn't. Why are you moving so poorly? That's gonna be a nasty battle right there. We can't move 3. Why is that? I'm very confused as to why I can't move through that. Alright, so I gotta get you into a position to melee somebody. And in order to do that, I'm gonna do something like that? No, that's 2 all in. Tough is this building? 135, yeah, that's good enough. He's not going to be able to use his hatchet this round because he's so much higher than them. But he will be able to rain down some death and destruction. It'll help. Not a huge amount, but it'll help. Alright, so incoming shells now. So we hit the Rhino. Awesome. Didn't get a penetrating hit on it. We're blowing up a whole bunch of buildings. And we hit the Hetzer. Unfortunately, we didn't, crit out the Hetzer to prevent anything from happening. But yeah, we got a Rhino. We managed to nick the Rhino pretty good, and we managed to nick the Hetzer really good. So we managed to hit that inner ring. Yeah, there's just our train of fire right there. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful line of fire that we just laid down. Okay, you're going to go damage from high to low. And I'm going to focus probably on the Stalker. I could shoot the Vedette, but at the end of the day, it's a Vedette. And if I can gang up enough damage onto the Stalker, I can knock it over. It's kind of the goal, if I'm completely honest with myself. 7, and then sure, why not? You'll build a little bit of heat, but it's not the end of the world. You are at perfect range to be using your PPC. Unfortunately, you can't see it. Can't see that one, however. But what I can do is I can have Dragon spot the target, and then we're going to go damage high-low. The PPC, probably not going to be a very good shot. It's going to be an 8. 10, 15, 3, 6. Little too much heat. I'll drop it back down to the 15. So he's not ideally suited for close-in combat, but it'll help a little bit. Switch our LRMs over to indirect fire mode, see how much accuracy I have on this. It's a 12. Yeah, that's just not good enough. So we'll focus on the Stalker instead. It's unfortunate, but he's on his own. Rather PPC. Snapshot. Snapshot. That's going to be a little toastier than I had intended, but hey, he'll be fine. And large laser plus burn. Done. And of course you are going to skip your PPC and you're going to do the same thing you did last round. Which is just spam all of your heavy weapons at the Mana Core. Minus the PPC, of course. Alright, so the Mana Core managed to hit the Thunderbolt this time. Unfortunate. Managed to get a 9 off of that one, so that's really hurting. SRM6 got through as well. So the Thunderbolt's going to take a lot of damage this round, which we knew was going to happen, but I wasn't expecting the Mana Core to do quite so well. So as far as the Shadowhawk managed to miss everything, which is quite unfortunate. And then the Stalker managed to hit the Griffin with an LRM 20. That's a hell of an introduction. Grand Dragon, then unloaded, managed to hit with only 2 of his medium lasers. So not going well for our rolls this round. And then the Stalker just, blitzed into the Grand Dragon and hit him with half his weapons. That was PPC got missed, but the LRM-10 then hit the other stalker. Grasshopper needling quite nicely into the Manticore. Thunderbolt managed to destroy the engine on the Manticore, which is good, and then stunned them for a round, and then critical hit on the turret, but they didn't lock it. So we may have a chance of killing the Manticore. Maybe. It's going to be close. Because we got the armor down to 4 on the right side, and we have a stomp coming up. Because the Thunderbolt succeeded on standing. The Shadowhawk took a head hit, but was rerolled with edge, and so managed to avoid that. It'll be fine. We're hoping it'll be fine, yes. Grasshopper is not in range to stomp because he's on an elevation higher. We're about to have a nice little kick fest over here with a stalker. And we're going to kick the ever-living crap out of a Manticore and hope that we kill it. Manticore's dead. Okay, that's great to see. The Grand Dragon then managed to almost knock out a leg on the stalker. Yeah, that little kickfest is going to be painful. But yeah, we've knocked out the Manticore, which is good. The next one is the Hetzer. And then that's, well, the Rhino as well. But that's kind of the end of the heavy vehicles that I'm worried about. Because I think that Rhino's about to get shelled. If we're lucky. Alright, so my turn to declare into fire attacks. I'm gonna fire here, and here, and here. And then I'm also gonna put one right here. Next to that stalker. See if I can't force him to move. At least there's no stone rhino. Hello, Swisspedia. Yes, you did not fall over. You are very much... I won't finish that sentence. So Manticore's dead, Hetzer's next. Stalker's about to be shelled at the end of next turn. So this up here is where these next several shells are coming in. So I don't want to move too close to them. Not quite sure where this is coming in. Let's see, Sniper ammo. Sniper 1 turn. Sniper in 0 turns. It's coming. Here it comes. Alrighty. So, the rule is now, of course, that we cannot place ourselves in a position where that Thunderbolt sits still. We're going to have to be quite nimble and moving lots. Okay, that's got to be bait. It's got to be bait. There is just no way that's not bait. I mean, I'll take some of it, but... Yeah, there's the bait. Right there. Apparently I can't get my 4th movement. Well, that stalker will be able to get a shot on me if I move yet. I can't do that yet. God, that's such bait. It's such a good position for us to grab, too. We just will plow fire into the back of him. Thunderbolt. I need to know what that stalker's doing. So we're gonna move. God, all 3 of them are really critical movements on this one. Thunderbolt wants to go after the Hetzer just because it'll be an easy kill. But the Thunderbolt can also duke it out with a stalker for a short period of time. The Grasshopper, I want to be able to move into a melee attack, which, you know, kind of need to protect him if I'm going to do that. And then, of course, the Dragon, if the Dragon commits on that Stalker, the Dragon is going to be showing his back to everybody else. The Stalker can flip his arms. That allows him to shoot his large lasers backwards. Might be worthwhile to jump. You're making life very difficult, Mr. Stalker. This one, not this one. This one's being reckless. Reckless and dumb. Sort of. Why did I order a strike here? Or is this just part of my general initial barrage? No, because there's 4. Why did I order that? Okay. We're gonna jump. I don't want to lose the advantage of the building. We're gonna do that. Right doing that, you've placed yourself in a position where you can get shot at by the other stalker. Okay, Vedette. The Vedette's doing the right thing. He's burning time. I'm just unhappy that he is. So if you want this position, 1, 2, 3, no trouble at all. That's not a challenge at all. But I can't let that Hetzer shoot me. That Hetzer will turn me into ground beef of various consistencies. Oh, I could pass to the Capellans. That's amazing. He stood still. Okay, we got him. I didn't realize I had a pass. Alright, don't fall over. There we go. Okay. Stalker's standing still. I don't know why the Stalker's standing still, but that was his decision, and he made it. And it was a really dumb decision, but again, he made it. I can't get to him. So if I can't get to the Stalker, I'm going to go after the Vedette. Yeah, except for that's almost dead. I'd really love to go for this round. Maybe I'll spend a turn just getting you ready. Yeah, that's what we'll do. He'll take a turn. So we're just going to have the Thunderbolt start trying to gain altitude so he can get at him from above. Okay, that's our artillery. Oof, my artillery kind of hit my Thunderbolt a little bit. Oh, Jesus, he got hit pretty... Oh, no, never mind, that was 5. He's got 20 remaining, not 20 damage taken. So yeah, he got caught on the outskirts of that shell. Other than that, doing okay. Right, so, Shadowhawk. There's only one obvious target that I'm going to be engaging, and that's you. So, medium, medium. Oh no, we'll do large and mediums then. Large, medium, medium. That'll hurt the back of the Stalker quite badly. And then the Griffin. A little bit close to do that. Still a good shot. It's an 8. How much do you trust an 8? So he's got to fire his LRMs because his PPC is too cooking right now. Yeah, a little bit of artillery fire never hurt anybody, right? Now the Grasshopper. This Hetzer does need to die. There's no getting around that one. Dragon, on the other hand, has a bit of a score to settle. The Thunderbolt has no target. Okay, so Stalker firing and hit the Grasshopper pretty significantly. Ow! Managed to nail us both times with a decent number of missiles. But he's spreading out quite nicely. The other Stalker decided to completely light the ever-loving heck out of our Stinger and probably killed him. Our Shadowhawk fired his lasers at the Stalker, did a good job, nailing all 3 shots. Good job, Simper. And then the Griffin manages to knock out the stabilizer on the Hetzer. I don't know if that actually does anything. Rhino shoots the Shadowhawk, manages to get a good hit on in. The Grasshopper unloads and doesn't quite kill the Hetzer. He's going to have to melee it. Hopefully it'll work. And then the Vedette, AC5, managed to hit as well. Grand Dragon got a penetrating hit and did damage to his large laser. So that's 1 large laser down. That's quite nice. And the Stinger managed to also get a fairly solid hit on that Stalker. And we got very lucky. We managed to avoid getting shot by the AC-20 by 1 point. Everybody stays standing. But hi. Let me hatch it. And then you can stomp. And you're not going to hurt anything. Oh good, we set off the ammunition. So there goes the Hetzer. So we've knocked out their dangerous vehicles. So with the dangerous vehicles offline, now we can focus into these gosh darn Stalkers. Oh, I've got more incoming artillery. Do I not get corrective fire? Oh no, because I'm not on the map, right. I'm just going to keep firing up here. Hurt them away from it. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll slip on into it. That would be useful. Give him the ammo. Yep. Alright, but that moving back on in. We need to know what you're doing before we really do too much. But the Griffin may now jump to his heart's content wherever he desires to go. CF-116, I'll take it. Turn. Bounce. How much percentage of the enemy is left? More than what we've got. We haven't hit the 50% mark. Not after just taking out a Hetzer and a Manicore. But I can check soon. Alright, but that's moved and is finished. The Rhino has decided not to move. It is currently in the middle of his own little sun. The Dragon. Can't charge with the Dragon. Not yet, anyway. I do have to avoid this shell, though. So we've got to get away from that. Right, where is Simbri? There he is. Jump him. Go on. CF-97. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll do that. Keep Simbri up high. And now, this is exactly what I was waiting for. How tough is this building? CF-95? Perfect. How good is my armor on the left side? Oh, torso armor is good. Lovely. Surprise! So suddenly a thunderbolt comes up over. Good night, Sprog. Have a good one. That stalker was not happy with what just happened to him. We might actually be able to mob the other one. I don't want to get too close to him anymore. Because his SRMs have proven to be astonishingly painful. Can I see it from here? I cannot. Do I risk a close-in jump? From a pair of LRM-20s. No point. No point in risking the LRM-20s. So I'll do that. It's not a great move, but it's something. That lets me mob this stalker a little bit. We're not phased by SRMs. Those SRMs could absolutely ruin my night. They are more than sufficient, and we have a significant enough hole in the enemy armor just yet to be overly aggressive. If I got lucky and knock out this leg, sure, but that right torso is still 28 health in total. He's lost one of those large lasers, which is helpful. But it's still a very dangerous prospect to try and just juke it out with him. I don't want to jump. I want to walk. And that will allow me to keep my accuracy while also picking up 1 pip of evasion. Hopefully this won't scatter into me. Scatter that way. Okay, the Vedette's cycling around, just trying to get a little bit of movement. They're only 5 damage, so I'm not that worried about it. Stinger going for far distance. Okay, artillery incoming. They managed to nick one of the Vedettes, so knocked off half of his movement, which is quite nice. And the rest are just, shelling the city. As we basically turn this into a parking lot. Alright, the Shadowhawk unfortunately is not going to have a shot on the Stalker. He will, however, see this Stalker. I shall engage. Gonna ignore the Vedette for a bit. Build up 5 heat, which is obviously less than ideal, but it's what I'm going to do. You're finally going to get a PPC snack. And I don't have enough, do I? 19 heat, that's plus 7, that's not worth it. Not yet, anyway. And the grass chopper. So, large laser, medium laser, medium laser, medium laser, medium laser. We're building 6. It'll be fine. Grand Dragon. It's going to continue his little jewel that he's got going on over here. Although he's a little bit outgunned. By a little bit, I mean extensively outgunned. All the medium lasers and the SRM4s. Woo! Alright, so the stalker managed to nail my grasshopper, as I expected, with so many missiles. Quite painful. And the Shadowhawk managed to do a good job hitting the stalker with his large laser, not so much with the SRM. Stalker number 2 fires back and missed all of his shots. He needed 10s and he got none of them. So our Griffin fired and missed at the stalker. Unfortunately, the Rhino fired and hit the Thunderbolt pretty gosh darn hard. Even got a critical hit on the CT. Ooh, through the center torso armor actually. That's a significant problem. Our Grasshopper then started burning his way through that left torso. Got through his armor on the stalker that he was fighting. He'll be on top of him soon. Thunderbolt's got to pull back though. Although the Thunderbolt did then turn around and nail every single one of his shots into the stalker, so that's pretty good. And everybody's still standing. Woo. So now I can hatch it properly. So we need a 3 to hit for 14 damage. Dragon's not going to punch a building. And we managed to burn through the right torso on that stalker, which I believe is all of that stalker. Oh shoot, I should have checked that. Oh, we got fighters inbound. Lightning incoming. And honestly, that position's actually pretty good. It'll allow us to pack us over the stalker, I believe. We are the bad guys and they're the bad guys? Wait, what? How much stuff was blown up? We've managed to flatten most of the city block. So at this point, can you even move? Did I get like a super lucky hit? And you just can't seem to like move or something? No, you're still moving pretty good. Alright, let's just pour some fire down on top of this guy. We'll flatten all of that city block, it'll be great. So let's see how much he enjoys that. Oh, he moved 1 tile. Well, he still is in danger of being just absolutely flattened by our artillery, but the Thunderbolt is kind of in a bit of a bad way. God, he's tanked a lot of damage. Stalker, on the other hand, has open left and right torsos, which, you know, not a safe place to be in. His center torso is still doing absolutely fine, though. Oh, that's not going to end well for us. I've got to get there. Got to get him out of the way. Jump. I'll turn like so. And that puts my Shadowhawk out of harm's way. Stalker's going to move slightly off to the side. The Griffin is not a good unit to try and melee with a Stalker. Your right leg is your weak leg and you're guarding it. So you're not dumb. That's unfortunate. Gonna get the Grand Dragon in there. Oh, that's so tempting. Not gonna lie, that's tempting. Actually, it would be a 7. It's only 12 damage. I would need a longer target laid up. Big Brick is eating damage like a boss. Yeah, unfortunately, he's got to get out of here now. We can't fight that anymore. Yeah, this is not a long enough charge to be worth it. A couple tiles back, yes. You're considerably less deadly at range. Where's my Griffin? There you are. I'm going to jump you right here just for a little bit of defense. Still looking down at him. Still hopefully with a sufficient amount of firepower to murder him, but with some defense in mind. Jump! Turn that way. There we go. We'll get Brick out of here before he gets blown up. Welcome back, Brick. Okay, your Stalker was I would say stupidly aggressive. The only reason I'm not doing that is because I don't think the Rhino will be knocked out. That move gives me slightly more protection. Although it does mean he gets to turn to shoot at me. Not armor, weapons. It's just a little bit too much firepower for me to want to risk. It's a brilliant, beautiful position to be in, but we can get this. Needs to make the 2, which he does. But how bad is your armor? I should have checked that. Oh, that's the Grand Dragon. Oh, good. Actually, he's just been scattering all over the place. Okay, I can work with that. Movement there doesn't give me what I want. Movement there kinda does, actually. Ooh. That move does some very interesting things for me. That's to that, which spreads. That move does some really interesting things for me. Hey, the fighters are here. Someone's going to emergency. Someone's going to jail. Zoom. And I'm really tempted to try and strafing around that Rhino, but I know I will die. Okay, so our Stinger buddy has run, which is probably a good idea. He's almost dead. What the hell happened? Did I eat another arty shell? No, you've just been at the center of your own little, you know, war zone. Alright, so Vedette got hit by more artillery. Other than that, we're good. Now, you've just been trying to tank a Stalker who's 15 tons heavier than you are. You're doing a good job, but it builds. Oh, we've got to do precision strikes on this. Shoot. Mistake. I can't just bomb this guy. The AC-20 plus a medium laser plus a medium laser. It's because if I tried to bomb him, it'll hit everybody around him. And so we're going to have to do a little bit of a gun run here. Twin PPCs. But hey, at least we'll save our bombs. Shadowhawk, we're just going to plow as much firepower into him as I possibly can. Preferably actually in the form of multiple shots. So that we can get hunt for crits. I just want to trash everything inside that mech. Hi, buddy. I'm really kind of hoping that I hit something, you know, on your leg to blow that apart. And then the grass chopper. Buzz. Save the large laser. I may come to regret that. Twist the Grand Dragon. The accuracy. We're going to light him up as best as we can. Well, you're getting shot in the back, but it's actually not the worst thing in the world. Surprisingly, you're going to get an over-the-shoulder shot at the Stalker. That's pretty useful. Oh, he had no gyro. Oh, yes. Yes. So, he's dead. See, the lightning unfortunately missed, so Greybeard not exactly the best shot with an AC-20 it seems. Stalker opened up and managed to hurt the Griffin in several ways. However, when the Stingray came by and unloaded with its twin PPCs, it managed to touch off the ammunition. There were only 15 shots or 15 SRMs left in that bin, which blew the whole thing up. So there goes the Stalker. Rhino managed to miss both of its shots towards the Griffin, which is good. And the Shadowhawk managed to get a little bit more damage on the Stalker as well, but that Stalker is just well and truly dead. Oh, so beautiful. Cacophony of lights and sounds. And that puts him in such a terrible position now. Thunderbolt's not going to do any melee attacks. Alright, let's pay attention to how much is left on the enemy force. Enemy is officially down to 50%. That's the battle. Give our team kill the stalker. Alright, so we are successful in our mission. So we are going to slash victory, slash victory. And I think it forces me to play out the rest of the turn, which I shall. Let's not fire artillery this round. They've done a very good job. They don't need to do anything more. So Vendorian is crippled and withdrawing. Where is that Dutchy Vendorian pilot? Somebody ejected from the stalker, I imagine. But I do not see them. Unless they mean this stalker. Another victory for little cost. I wouldn't classify it as little cost. The amount of damage that the Thunderbolt has taken is not inconsiderable and will be very, very expensive to repair. Up, shoot. Ooh. I didn't check how tough this building was, and I kind of expected it to just stand up. But it must have been slightly not good enough. Sorry, Ravager, you've been knocked out. My bad. Just kind of assumed that every building would be able to handle your jumps. Must have had like a damn truck to rip up the sea. Oh, you were, like I said, you were tanking a stalker. Stalkers are not insignificant levels of firepower. Alright, Le Dragon. How good's your armor? Still not something that I want to throw right up against the wall. Griffin, jump. Gonna come down from your high perch. And you're gonna make him have to fight you. Or, you know, you can turn around. So 3 points from full armor. I know, you take so much damage. Like, they realize that, oh crap, we've got to deal with that, and we've got to deal with it fast. Because it is a pretty nasty combination of weapon systems. Like, you're not bringing together just a couple of spitballs and some chewing gum. You've got PPCs, SRMs, and medium lasers. It's pretty nasty. I mean, okay, if you're going to come that close to me, I may as well. How are your systems set up? That's front. Your medium lasers are turrets and your LM20s are turrets. Really? I hadn't realized that. So I can avoid almost all of that fire just by being not in front of you. I'll take it. We're going to have a little pylon on this rhino. Yeah, that stalker does not look happy. Mech warriors, yeah, I see him. Alright, so I need to... Can I M1 this? Or is it just all too close? It's all too close. So what I need is a maneuver. There it is. Going to do a split S. Yeah, it's not possible. Just trying to see if there's anything that we can do that will allow these guys to attack anyone, because if not, I'll just get them off the field. Otherwise, they'll probably get shot at by that rhino. One more. Yeah, no, we're out of here. Good. So we shall accelerate, go up, and then zoom. And then we get to fly off. And that'll actually make them much safer. Rather than having to, you know, throw them into the teeth of the enemy. Hasta la vista. Yeah, that was my bad. That was kind of my bad. But hey, he wasn't going to be fighting much anymore. Alright, we're going to twist. Target you. And we're going to large laser, medium, medium. Oh, just one medium. I want to keep his temperature low for now. And then you get to send a PPC right into his back. And I will take the 19. Grasshopper is going to laser everything. And the dragon's going to do even worse than that. See, the dragon has a pair of flamers, which have proven to be impressively useful. I'm hoping they will do the job well. Alright, Stalker managed to take a chunk out of the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk managed to take a chunk back out of the Stalker. Rhino not doing so well, trying to hit people. Ooh, he did actually manage to remove all of the left torso rear armor from the Shadowhawk. I'm hoping he don't push anything through that. Yeah, the flamers on this thing just so easily crit. Unfortunately, we didn't roll anything good on that turret. Otherwise, we could have blown the whole thing sky high. Alright, melee time. Can't boot your head, so... a kick. Ooh, can I hash it instead? Alright, I'll go for the kick, and we'll hope that he doesn't manage to trip over his own 2 feet. Because he's still mobile. Crew stunned and driving. And that's a victory, folks. Alrighty, not too bad. Do we control the battlefield at the end of this? I think so. Yeah, it's a hide and seek. So, victory is ours officially. Thunderbolt took some heavy damage. That was mostly my fault. Squish MekWarriors. No, we don't squish MekWarriors. Shadowhawk light damage, Grasshopper light damage, self-propelled obviously no damage, and our fighters came in for a single gun run, didn't actually drop any bombs, which is good from my pocketbook perspective. So, yeah, that Manticore was hell. We'll let him get away. We need to start building up a little bit of a buffer and salvage again. So we managed to Brick managing to pick up that Manticore, the Hanser taken by Grizz and his dragon, and the Stalker officially goes to Tal Razid in the Sky Shatter. We have not lost anybody, no. So that's not too terrible at all. Alright, all of our mechs have been recovered. Take some damage from analysis, yep. Alright, advance the data next week. Now I can figure out who gets the who gets repairs. Alright, let's see. I need to, first of all, save the campaign. Just so I don't lose it. The game does not normally, you know, break on us, but you never know. We got 2 more battles coming up in this week. They're both on the 19th, which is today. Cobra gets to fight and Adder gets to fight. Cobra's in pieces, man. Yeah, Cobra needs a bit of a patch job first. So I am going to undeploy their force, and I'm going to once again assign... I'm going to assign repairs to them again. Show me the hangar real quick. How badly damages is Adder on this one? Oh, we're starting to build up quite the pain. Armor damage, no damage, armor damage. Significant armor damage. To the point where I wouldn't want to actually put him on the field. That's a concern. Gotta get some repairs going though on the oh yeah, infirmary. I have to get some repairs going on Cobra because they're a little bit more vulnerable. Show me that Thunderbolt. How much damage? So you're 90%, you're fine. I won't repair that until the end. But I will get a fast repair out of these. Make sure that we fix it up properly. God damn it. What the hell, roll a 7? Thank you. He managed to critically fail that roll twice, which wasted all that armor. His center torso is buttoned back up again though, so that's helpful. That up. We got 5 minutes left. Is there any repair that I've got that only takes 5 minutes? I kind of doubt it. Not even the the reloads, which I can't do because I've got no aerospace decks right now. Did anybody take 1 pip of damage and nothing else? I don't think so. Oh, I need to order ammunition in. That'll be something to keep in mind. Parts acquisition. Order me in some sniper ammo. We're gonna need it. Send Bo in their stead using Bo's ability. Bo is not doing so hot either, if I recall correctly. Boa has armor damage. Significant armor damage on the left torso and right leg. Armor damage, and significant leg damage. Yeah, Bo is not in a great position either. CT is kind of covered with duct tape. So here, well, pretty much is what we're doing. Yeah, we're not going to waste time on a CT repair, I don't think. Because I've got a lot of armor to patch up all over your lance right now. So that's going to take some work. Where is the Shadowhawk? Because the Shadowhawk is a major pain in the behind to fix. So it's all just going to be 6s and 5s and 6s. There's a 7. Place that armor. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, thank God. Finally, someone competent. 220 minutes to patch that up. What? Extra time times 4. Oh, right. I know why that is. Patch it. Good, good, good. 160 minutes. Oh, without taking my really good pilots. There we go. Okay, so we got him done. You can reload him. We're not going to have the 540 minutes to fix that torso. He can go in to battle with that center torso damage still. It's fine. We can handle it. No false bravado here. Patched. 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 Come on, get me to the end of this patch job. Nope, she missed it. She missed it again. Okay, there we go. Where's my... There's Ammo Boy. It's gonna be a 7 repair. Yeah, crit failure on its repair will permanently damage the center torso. I will come back to it and think about it. Where's the Grand Dragon? The Grand Dragon took some pretty significant armor chunks as well. How good, you have a 40 I can just line those two up with. 100 minutes. Actually, do the hard replacement first. Grand Dragon, he fails the 10. There we go. Grand Dragon is good. Who we got left? Griffin 1N. Where's my Ammo Boy? Load up Ammo Boy. The nice and super simple and easy repairs because it's just a 1N Griffin. The lightning's not actually damaged, it just needs, a ton of ammo. Or it needs a single shell reloaded into it, which is not going to happen. Not today, anyway. So 1 SP, I'd love to repair that, but I don't have the 540 minutes. I will attempt that torso repair, I think. Because that's all of them. Oh, there's a repair laser. Normal time. It's a 5 for 100 minutes? Sure, do it. You failed. You failed. And you failed as well. It's a bloody 5. Dear God, I wasn't asking for anything hard. Not like this. This is going to be this center torso repair, which I am going to attempt. 360 minutes. You get one chance, Arca. Oh, good. Donkey got it. Okay, so the Thunderbolt will be at full power, which is very, very good. Show me Boa. Who's still broken in Boa? Or Cobra, I'm sorry. The Grasshopper. Grasshopper needs a lot of armor repair, and the Shadowhawk we're not going to get repaired by the end of the time here. So where is my Grasshopper? There you are. Hi. 330 minutes. I don't have that kind of time. Because, you know, I did have that kind of time. But it's okay. We made it work anyway. 240 minutes. Roll it. Oh, God. Thank you. Okay. So, we're going to have most of the grasshopper intact for this mission. 75. You failed it. You ultimate failure. How dare you take on the face of John Crichton after failing 2 of those. Cusick. Failed again. Critical failed it. Critical failed again. Failed. It's a bloody 6, you nincompoop. Come on. Fix the mechs. Okay, good. What the heck was up with that? So Boa's got to be ready. Boa is ready for battle. That's good. That's very good, actually. Or not Boa, I'm sorry, Cobra. So Cobra, we will redeploy him to the force. Gee, who are you supposed to be fighting for? Probe Defender. Okay. Oh god, it's a chase mission. So, deploy force, Probe Defender. So Cobra gets to turn that around almost immediately into another battle, basically at full strength. So that'll be quite nice. Does it really take that long to just grab a random strip of metal and weld it on? I just don't get hit. Yes, advice to live by. Just don't get shot at. You'll be fine. Unfortunately, adders are just going to have to sort of suffer through however much damage they take. Because, oh boy, is adder just tanking damage. Although they have a brand new awesome. So maybe that'll help sort things out. The B9 is still missing an arm. There's nothing I can do about that right now. And how bad was the rest of it? The L7D is light armor shave. No damage is awesome. Left leg, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, God, that's just the... That stalker is an accident waiting to happen. I don't know if I can deploy him into this. What are they getting? What's the normal nominal force that supposedly they're going to be fighting? Oh good, it's a chase mission. So it's a metric boatload of stuff. Prevent at least 50% of the... Oh, never mind. Okay, this will be fine. One more mission? You guys will be able to get the probe through. What are you facing? A lot of vehicles. Again, I'm going to have to cater Cobra's Lance a little bit, I think. There's a ton of vehicles that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Alright, so we've been streaming for about 3 hours. We had a pretty decent time, despite the technical difficulties early on today. So, not too shabby. We got to introduce people to the company as a whole. Got to sort of show off what this game is kind of about. If you want to learn more about this game, and you've just joined us for the first time, 1, hit the follow button. 2, look on down below. You'll notice several urban mechs, much like the ones on my t-shirt. Looks like so. They will take you to various places in our community, including our Discord, where you can sort of read up on all this and ask us any sort of questions that you might have on that. We'd love to have you drop on by. The other one will take you to our YouTube channel. And other than that, just sort of hang out, chill out with us. We'd love to have you as part of the community. For everybody who joined me on this one, thank you so much, especially through the technical difficulties we had early on. The hype train that you guys had rocking and rolling before I was even able to fix the mic problems was amazing, and so thank you so much, everybody. Don't know how many of you are still hanging around because I don't have that number in front of me right now, but again, thanks for hanging out with me for the evening. Thanks for having us play MekHQ together. Hopefully this will continue on. MechWarrior 5, the DLC was announced. It's been pushed back to at least June, so I don't think we'll be playing MekHQ until June, but I don't know. It's really going to depend on how well this is received, although the hype train getting up to level 2 really kind of does indicate there seems to be a significant amount of interest for streaming this, which is kind of the key. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube people, and then we'll do our secret Twitch chat after that. So for the YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tarek. If you like what I'm saying, hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every single time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.